What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another catch. So I want to start off this video by saying please do not go and harass anybody featured in the video. This video is for documentary purposes only, and no minors were harmed in making of this video. Anyways, today we have a new person that we have caught today, and his name is Lewis. I'm not sure if his last name is what I've been sent, because I've been sent multiple last names for this guy. One of them is his VRChat username, which I guess is his full name, Lewis Minkog. I'll throw it up on the screen right here. But there's also his card. If you guys don't know what card.io is, it's pretty much this thing where you can customize your own like personal profile in a website or something like that. So he has that, and we're going to go over that because there is a lot to unpack about this guy. One thing to unpack is that he has so-called D.I.D. Now, if you don't know what D.I.D. is, it is I'm pretty sure it's identity, or it's dissociative identity disorder, and it's like I'll throw a better definition on screen, but it's pretty much you have alters in your head, and you have like a headspace and stuff like that, and it's not schizophrenia. It's different. It's pretty much having different people living in your body. From what, at least that's what it that's what it seems like it is from what I've heard, but we have also confirmed this guy does not actually have D.I.D. He uses this as a fake attention-seeking type of thing. It's very, very common on VRChat for people to fake D.I.D. and ODD and all these different mental disorders. It's very common, especially for predators to do on the game, because it gives them some sort of excuse of why they do it. Unfortunately, we have no interview with Lewis. Couldn't get a hold of him. Of course, you know, this usually happens, but we were, like I said, able to report him to the cyber tip line. He is from Canada, so he's a Canadian. He's got 40 plus alters, by the way. I'm gonna be pretty much scrolling through them on screen. He has 40 plus, I think it's around 45, I think 45 alters. I'm not gonna name every single one because it's all bullshit anyway. Yes, at 40 alters. We have some screenshots of him flirting with a 14-year-old girl at the time when he was 22 years old. So this was a couple years ago, back in 2022. This person is now, I believe, 16 years old as of making this video, and they're still a minor. And I believe Lewis is now 26 years old as of recording. So he was either 23 or 22 during this time, I'm not exactly sure. But I do know that the person he was messaging was 14 at the time. So we're going to open up some of these screenshots here. Let me go ahead and grab these really quick. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is, these aren't going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to be looking at these based on just how they are in my folder here. So Kagame Len, they also said they don't mind if I use their name and have it unblurred. I asked them if they wanted it blurred. I'll show it on screen here. They said they don't mind if it's unblurred. So Kagame Len is the mother here that he is talking to. And she's saying, or they're saying, I'm sending this message to you as your last one from me for a while. What we have isn't healthy, and I've been reading things and relating to them only to realize they're about growth, and I want time to figure things out. I'm sorry, just give me a while. Lewis responds here. In his profile picture, I might have to blur, but it's not safe for work art of two cartoon character men that he made. He draws this NSFW stuff constantly. He sent NSFW art that he's drawn to these girls, these kids. And we'll be getting into that later. But so he says, if you feel like I'm you, then I'm sorry, but that was never my intention. All I ever wanted was to help you. But I still want to be your friend, but I understand if you don't want to. If this is goodbye, then I want you to know that I never meant to hurt you. The only reason Lou did all that stuff with you is because he thought you wanted it. So what I want to say here is the little book symbol right here. That is it's like a sign of somebody else in the D.I.D. system talking. So with the book, I'm going to throw up on screen who that is in his little 40 plus alter bull. That way you have a better idea, but it's all Lewis in the end. This guy doesn't have D.I.D. again. I know people with real D.I.D. and they don't act like this. They tell me it's nothing like what this is. A lot of people like to romanticize D.I.D. and they like to use their alters as other sexual companions and stuff like that to have some crazy, I don't know, it's romanticized heavily on VRChat, D.I.D. It's heavily romanticized, and it's very, very unfortunate that these people will go to these lengths to fake these mental illnesses and fake these actual disorders that people suffer with constantly just to get attention and get romanticized and all this crazy shit, fulfill their selfish needs, bro. It's absolutely disgusting. But continuing, one of the alters says, the only reason Lou did all that stuff with you is because he thought you wanted it. And he was scared you would leave, but you're going to leave like everyone else. So here we go with the manipulation, trying to make Kagame feel bad with his bullshit. First of all, Lewis, you're 26. None of your alters are not 26 years old. You're 26, and all the stuff that they did with you, you did with a 14-year-old girl. And it doesn't matter if it was your alter who's 16 doing it. It doesn't matter if it's your alter who's 14 doing it. You as an adult man, it's your adult body, your adult brain that did this with this 14-year-old girl. So there's no excuse there. And then she replies, excuse me, what do you mean like everyone else? Are you comparing me to people who left for horrible reasons? So as soon as I can explain my concerns, so we're going to go on to the next one here. Talking about as soon as I explain my concerns, I'm suddenly a villain. Good to know how you see me, Cyrus. So I'm assuming they're going along with this whole thing. From what I know, Kagame doesn't have D.I.D, but I'm assuming she's just going along with it because she either was under the impression that he actually had D.I.D, or she just was doing this to get these screenshots and this information. I'm not exactly sure on that, but just know that she doesn't have D.I.D. Then this guy at the book says, no, I'm scared too. We did research too, and now we are panicking because we think we're great. So by we, I'm just going to say he is a. It's not your alters in your head. It's you. There is no alters in your head. You are lying about this. You are lying about having a actual mental disorder, mental illness, and you're using that to, first of all, manipulate, which is absolutely wild. Second of all, you're using it to romanticize and groom these kids online. And I don't know if I've already shown a picture of his face, but I'm going to throw it up on screen again. He has sent multiple cringy, they're not really photos, but he has sent pictures of himself in his Burger King uniform, with his pants, and it's super cringe. I'm going to try to show it on screen, but I'm going to have to heavily blur it for YouTube. But you can kind of see what's going on there. It's absolutely disgusting that he is doing this. I just don't even know what to say. Like, this is absolutely crazy. So they say just peachy, and they say, I think we all need a break. You're right about one thing. We aren't healthy. And they say, yep, I'm right. I'm perfectly fine with not being able to trust my last support system. It's just great. So I don't know how extensive this relationship was. I do know that this man would manipulate and try to get them to ERP, which is like roleplay, which I think I have said before. That this is a very common thing that these pedophiles try to do on VRChat is get these to ERP with them, and then when they get caught, they say it's not real. It's not real and shit. But it's they have the headset on. You're physically in front of them. So doing all this stuff, you never know. It's just dangerous. Some people don't think you can get green online, which is very concerning that anybody would even say that in the first place. I want to mention a comment that I got the other day. I didn't want to make a video or any talk about this because this guy's a loser, but I'm going to just throw up on screen. So this guy says that my videos are bad or whatever, and he says that like the kids getting is their fault because they're the ones wanting to get or something. And I'm just like, dude, how are you trying to be in the right when you're saying that it's kids' fault for being whatever? It's disgusting. Anyway, we're getting off topic. We're gonna hop back in this. So we have, I really think we should start over. Hold on, I'm taking over. We need a few minutes. I'm so sorry. We do need to talk, but not like this. So yeah, this is weird. I don't really. He's talking to alters and it's fine. I gotta save a word with. I gotta have a word with Cyrus. Dear Lord, I never wanted to hurt you. This is wild. It's fine, Lewis. If you need a break, then I totally understand. I think I do too, because I think I need therapy. I'm getting too clean. So I need to get help so both of us don't get hurt. If I'm being honest, you subconsciously guilt trip me. I'm not sure if it's subconsciously at this point. I feel like it's more or less like actually doing it. But again, he's faking the D.I.D thing, so it's really hard to take what he's saying seriously, considering, first of all, this is a 50-year-old during the time of this whole shabacle. Here's the next screenshot here. We have, listen, I know you don't mean to, but you do. And he says, I will get help. It's just hard to find a therapist in this dang town. So that's that is not an excuse, because it's not hard to find a therapist in this dang town. I know where, this is going to sound really strange, but I know where we have his addy. We, just like I said when we reported him, he lives in an area that would definitely have a therapist everywhere. Not everywhere, but you could definitely get a therapist. And if you can't get one in person, you could definitely get a therapist online if you genuinely really think that you needed the help, like right here. But of course, as you guys know, with these type of people, they don't get the therapy. He hasn't changed. He still does the same thing. He still plays VRChat, still on all this weird shit. Hasn't changed a thing, man. He hasn't changed a bit. I also want to go into a couple of his VRChat groups. I'm only going to go over 2 right now, but we may go over more later. I was sent these, and pretty much what these groups represent, and this is just also for VRChat as a whole, this is a piss representation group. Now, I didn't know these existed on VRChat. I didn't know there was a piss group, but I also didn't know that there were multiple piss groups on this game. It's absolutely disgusting that people still defend VRChat and the whole group system. I don't agree with the group system, mainly because of shit like this. You can represent anything you want. It almost seems like there is no moderation on these groups, because if you look at the picture, it says piss sippers. That obviously doesn't go through any moderation, and anybody can make any group, man. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, he's actively representing these, having peak while talking to online. It doesn't get more degenerate than this, and this is very common on VRChat. Let me be clear, guys. This type of behavior and these type of people are very common in the My Hero Academia worlds, the Five Nights at Freddy's daycare worlds, any sort of world that would have a fixation, if you know what I mean, on some sort of topic. You will find people like this there. A lot of them are very, I don't know how to explain it, socially inept, to put it nicely, and probably mentally ill. But they are publicizing to children that they're talking to online that they have pissed by these groups right here, representing anybody they meet online. Hey guys, I really like pee. It's disgusting. And considering how this guy looks IRL, I'm not surprised that this is even happening. Let me be honest. This guy looks like a fucking gremlin. Yeah, guys, this was definitely one of the worst predators. And this isn't even it. We still have another one that I just have to report as well. A woman as well, actually. Pretty crazy. This is a woman that we had to report. I'm not going to get into it too much here, because this is a separate thing. But essentially, what I'm going to say is she likes to watch her VR son, who's ERP with others on VRChat. That's all I'm going to say about that one, because that is a whole different thing that we're going to get into in a different video. After I report her to the police. That's because, yeah, I like to report these guys before I make videos on them, obviously. So this guy has been reported. If any of you guys have any updates about, if you know who this guy is, let me know. Any other information that you may have that could this guy, let me know. Because this is bad. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know. It's 14 years old, by the way. These girls were. They're not 14 anymore, by the way. I know I already clarified that. They're not 14 anymore. They are currently, I believe they said 7 They're still a minor, so it doesn't make anything better what he did. He was 23, 24 at the time, and he's currently 26, guys. Absolutely wild. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is, before I end the video, I want to go through his his card and his pronouns.com. There's like a pronouns website that he has an account on. I just want to go over these accounts to show you how this is. His name is Louis Cosmalis on here. See, I don't know if this is his real last name. I don't know if Louis Mincog is his real last name. I have no idea. But this is the Louis Cosmalis card, which is him. So he's trans mask demi-pan. So I'm not exactly sure what trans mask is. I'm not exactly sure what exactly is going on here. Says they're 25, but they're 26 now. So poly. So poly to me, this is totally off topic to being I feel like a poly only exists like on the internet. I've never really met people IRL that are polyamorous. And that's not to say that I am totally outruling polyamorous. It's a real thing, I believe. I don't know much about all that, but I think it's more of a thing online. I have no idea. I could be totally wrong right now, but yeah, I don't really want to go too much into that. So he has ADHD Cosmalis system. So this is the Cosmalis system is his D.I.D. He's got a sensory processing disorder. So simping for robots. This is a really big thing that he just is a fan of, right? He's a fan of robots. And you might think, well, I'm a fan of robots too. They're pretty cool. Well, no, you see, he's sexually attracted to robots. I don't know how you can be, but he attracts robots. He's mostly attracted to the Five Nights at Freddy's robots. As unfortunate as it is, this man is 26, and he guys, the drawings, they're bad. I'll throw a couple drawings on screen. I'm gonna have to blur them, obviously, but you can just tell they're fucking disgusting. He sent these, by the way. He sent these to many minors. So he's taken by Wrath and Henry, so he's in a polyamorous relationship on VRChat. He has got an adoptive brother named McQueen. What an interesting name. VR children. You should not be having any VR children, buddy. Just gonna tell you right now, don't let your children near this man. This man is a I really hope to God these are not real children. It's just some weird adult thing. I really hope at the end of the day. But yes, these may be real children. You never know. So his Discord, his VRChat, I'm not even gonna blur any of it because he's a don't care. So here's his traumagetic system of 40 plus alters. Guys, I don't know if I said that right, by the way. Traumagetic. Is that really what it is? Traumagetic? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know much about this stuff. I do know that this is not how... I just don't believe this at all, bro. But we got a guild to who's talking. This is what I was talking about before. So the book was Cyrus. So we have Happy, Fleetway, Silhouette, Time, Blank, Ghost, all this shit. He just has random words with random shit. And then he has like fusions. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Wait a minute. So he has fusions of different people. So Louis and Cyrus can have charisma. Rocket Pop is Louis, Happy, and Broadcast. So this is like wild. He has different fusions of alters together to create different ones. Guys, this is unbelievable how insane this is. So he has his pronouns linked here, but I just have it right here on the screen. So I'm already laughing just looking at this. 25, he's 26? No. Yeah, 26 now. And he likes to draw. You know what he likes to draw, guys? Oh my god. It's terrible. Demi-pan IRL. Don't know what demi-pan is. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what that is. I don't feel human, so xenogender is there because I feel part creature. Guys, how do we feel about this? Do we really think this is real? I kind of need to see what this is first of all. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if he genuinely is this stuff, because of the fact that a lot of people that, you know, they fake the mental disorders, they may fake this just for the attention, like I was saying, but also at the same time it could also be real. And if it is, I don't want to discredit them, but you're also a predator, so I don't really give a shit about discrediting you. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I really just wanted to go through and kind of just show you a very common encounter in VRChat. Visit furry worlds, visit even bar worlds, visit the FNAF, the Five Nights at Freddy's daycare world, the security breach. Visit that one. You'll find a lot of people like this, man. A lot of people like this. And I'm not saying all of them are predators, but a lot of them end up being predators. Watch out for these guys, man. Watch out for people like this. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, YouTube, this video is CGI green screen enacting, and no minors were harmed in the making of this video. See you guys later. Peace out.